Hello everybody, I'm the Carbon, and this is my car, Island of Mechator from the video game Landstalker. As you can see from where I am looking, I have made some more progress. I've put in a couple more squares from the map that you saw in the previous thing. And also there's no island there. There was an island there, but now there is no island there. You can even see on the little mini map uh, you can even see on the map right here that where I'm looking, there is a small little outline of light blue. That is because that's where the island used to be. That took a long time, much longer than I expected. I I'm also going to have to delete that island over there at some point, so I'm probably going to have to invest in getting some beacons before I do that because this took like legitimately like 10 hours to get rid of, and that's a long time. I'm not so worried about that little island all the way up there, and the one far off in the distance where the cursor is right now. That may or may not have to be deleted. I'm not certain yet. This project might not be as big as I thought it was going to be, but it's still going to be a huge project. So it might only get to about here, which means that might not be in render distance, so that would be kind of cool. But yeah, so this island is gone. where 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 my little indicator on the map is, it's gone. Like you can see right there that you can even see the remnants of it right here, and it's like there used to be something that goes up to about here. About the same height as that one. So, yeah. But now that I've done that, I can actually continue working on the rest of it. I'm probably going to do the little side I've built all the way out there, but now I have a whole bunch of resources. Oh, and I've also done more work on the town itself. I decided to do a couple of things with the buildings here. A couple of things I've also figured out is let me just bring up the big old map. And you can see in this little image here, there is usually these little gray things on top. They look a little bit like they look a little bit like andesite, and I just hate using andesite because it's such a trash freaking material. But thankfully for me, this is not how it actually works. Because this is actually just like this one right here is, well, I'll show you. Um, okay, okay. as you can see here, they actually kind of go perfectly on this one. So yeah, I can't actually put it in there. It's either it looks like this or I get rid of these and leave it like that, and then I would put the andesite there. But I like having it like this more because one, it's automatically mob proofed, so I don't have to worry about that. And two, I just think it looks better having it go all the way up. This one, on the other hand, would probably have to have a couple here, which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's where the thing is right now. But that will be a future issue because I do not have andesite here, and like I said, that is probably the one that is closest. But andesite's just so stupid. Well, it I think it's polished andesite that I need. So yeah. Um yeah. But as you can see here, I have this is the island. All the island, all the island, all the island, all the island. Even had a even found a nice little group with bad omens going on there. And here's all the dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Yeah. So there that who knew that an entire island could fit in like what 20 boxes, 20 double chests? How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 7. 7 plus 6 is 13, 15, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20. So yeah, just about 20 chests is all it takes to build the or to take out a relatively small island. So which means there's probably 5 times as much onto the bigger island on the map right there. Because I kind of guesstimate it is about 5 times bigger. So yeah, I'm just going to be going on and doing the rest of the going to going to continue on instead of continuing this way because this right here is right where that slightly bigger island is, give or take. I don't want to deal with that island right now. I want to use up the resources I have right now. So I'm going to start going down this line, which goes all the way up through here. So instead of going this way, although I could probably put in the rest of the sand. This is basically the only spot that uses sand. There's like, oh, that is not the direction I wanted to go. There's like sand there and like sand here. And I believe that's it. So yeah, there's really not that much sand in this world, basically. So I'll probably finish off putting in the sand here. Might even go out for this one right here, and just because that would finish off the sand zone, and then it would have the direct route to Mercator, and I might also finish off this route because these two zones are actually connected. They're the same swamp, surprisingly. I never knew this when I was playing the game, but yeah, it's the same swamp. The same damage is taken from both sides, and so that's actually kind of a cool little feature. and could build up all the way to the witch's hut, which Helga's. Helga's always the witch. That's so sad. It's Witch Helga and Witch Hazel. Those are the two witches in the entirety of fiction. Uh, but really, Thunder, really? I'm gonna go bed real fast. I don't want. Not dealing with Thunder right now. Uh, but yeah, those. But yeah, so I have still a good amount of effort to do because I have to go through here, have to go up here. This kind of darker dirt, so maybe I would want coarse dirt, which I do not have for this section. But I'll worry about that later. And yeah, I could work all the way up here to the actual beginning of the game. This is where you actually start in the game. Actually, where you really start is here. Actually, where you really start is, where is that little, do they have that one on the map? I don't think they do. Where you really start is in the cave that's inside this little water thing right here, right next to the waterfall shrine. It's a very, very complex names in this game, I know. But this is not a game of like heavy lore. This is more of a game of just adventuring and having fun and just doing ridiculous stuff. Not that ridiculous, but still, it's not a game of super heavy on lore type of stuff. It really is, which is okay. And actually, in fact, this game is probably one of the few where there's no real consequences. Like if you did nothing in this game, there's like a princess that would have been in trouble, and that's literally it. That's it. Like the like it's kind of weird to say no. It's kind of weird because I don't want to spoil it, but most of the stuff that happens in this game is non-consequential to the bigger world. So, uh, it's you just have it's just a adventure game. You're just having fun. You're just running around, killing monsters, getting stuff, collecting stuff, finding little interesting nooks and crannies to explore. Like you don't even ever have to go to this one. You get like if you never go here, it doesn't matter. You get like a ring which you don't actually need. Oh, and there's a lot of other little items that you just find along the way that aren't actually connected to the story or other things like that. And it's just like it's not needed. It's not super important to the story. And if you're a speedrunner, then you can actually do most of these little things without ever having to you can do a lot of this a lot other things without ever getting like other items. So if you ever want to do a least percent run, this would be a good game because you could basically go throughout the entire game uh with your starting gear of literally nothing. And given certain tricks, you can even bypass some of the things that you're supposed to have. Like you have a number of boots where they give you advantages. Like one makes it so you can walk on spikes, one makes it so you can walk on ice. But the triggers for the ice are very, very short. Like it's only like the first four blocks that actually matter, and once you get past that, it doesn't. You can walk as normal, regardless on what kind of boots you have. And there's also the healing boots, which you don't actually need, but they're just good to have, especially if you're playing for the first time. So you could probably get through the game without getting any gear at all. It really is fun. Um, okay, so let's get started, I guess. And I really need to find a way to just like be to do an actual time lapse. I've looked at other things, and I don't have any mods on this computer except for like a couple of, arts that I've designed myself or actually stolen, but still, it, that and that's like the only mod I've ever had on this. So anything more complex than that, I don't think I can handle it. I'm a simple person. Uh, but yeah, I'm going to get started now. Cool. Thank you for watching. I'm the car bum. Now get out of my car.